Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Coffee Break
How
with
are you
Josh
guys?
and I.
Yes. Today we're excited to talk about something, a really cool trend that's happening right now.
Layering area rugs.
Yes.
We love it. You might love it.
Mhm.
We're going to talk a little bit about that and some of our favorite looks right now.
Yes. So layering area rugs, the whole purpose behind it is really to add that extra layer of texture and warmth to a space. That's the whole purpose of layering area rugs. And there are so many different ways you can do it. You can layer the same rug twice. You can mix it up, and that's kind of what we're going to show you today. And you can position them in certain ways that allow for a little bit of dimension and some intrigue.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so we'll start with, we have some samples here to show you guys. This is one of my favorite. It's a hand-woven jute rug. And this is a really neutral, it's a great neutral base. So if you're layering, this looks really nice as your larger base rug.
Absolutely, yes, it's great. You traditionally would square this off with the room.
Right.
As the base, it would be a larger rug. So if you're in a larger living room, you'd be at like a 9x12 maybe. And again, like Amanda said, that'd be your base. And it's a great neutral. It goes with grays, it goes with beiges, it goes with any color because it's really safe.
And I love that it can warm up the space.
Yes.
So this is great for over your hardwoods. If you do have a lot of grays and whites happening, this is something that I would recommend to put down to add that extra warmth to your space. And then you want to layer on top.
Yep.
So again, with this, you can really layer anything because it's such a good neutral. But we are really loving right now this
No, I love
here.
that.
This
Love
is
that guy.
amazing. And it's like a zigzag pattern, so we have like dark grays and cream zigzag pattern throughout. So you would layer this, it would be smaller, so if you're doing a 9x12 for the jute, you would layer this 8x10.
Yeah, 8x10 you can play around with. Yep.
Depending on the size of your space.
Yeah.
But it just adds that extra layer of texture.
Yeah, and it's great because you can take this 8x10 over this larger 9x12, and you can actually kind of just set it at a 90-degree angle with it, or you can spin it and just offset it a little bit. And this is a great way, like I was just mentioning, to add that dimension to a space, which is super fun. And again, look at how warm that feels on a space. I mean, you can add, we just did a design where the sofa is like, it's like this, like a light gray cream, and this is the exact setup that we had used, and it looks so good together. So highly recommend that. And the fringe really adds an extra layer of character. So definitely, if you ever have that opportunity, throw in a little bit of fringe. Never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So the next one is kind of taking a more traditional rug with like horizontal or vertical strips. And again, this is much like the jute, where it has that neutral base, and that's sort of what you want to warm up the space. And you can layer that with a more gray style rug over top. And this is the exact same rug, just in a different color. So again, this would be your 9x12, for example. This would be your 8x10. And the great thing about this color palette here is, in today's design world, we have the grays and we have the beiges, and really adding them this way in a warm, with the warm tonality, can really work in any space, which is really awesome. So if you guys are looking to go sort of a warmer, safe route, this is the way to go, for sure.
And this allows you, because it is so neutral, and it's really anchoring that space, you can get a little crazy, not crazy, but depending on what you're doing, with your accent. So accent pillows, throw blankets, artwork, different other elements that you're putting into that room. So you have this great neutral base, and you can build on top of that. So if you love red or orange or yellow, if you want to use these bold colors, this is a safe way to ground that space, and then layer on your fun colors on top. And if you prefer to go all neutral, this is great too.
Yeah.
I mean, this really works for any design style, which is great.
Definitely, yeah, it's really great. We love this. The jute's amazing to warm up the space. And then to move on, we're actually going to use this tightly woven gray and beige rug here as our base. And again, like I mentioned before, this one here has the grays and the beiges, which allows it to work in nearly any space. Adds that warmth, it's tightly woven, so it can really play with like big patterns or something like that. But for example, today we're gonna use that same darker patterned rug that we were just using with the jute, and we're gonna layer that, which is really, really beautiful. This darker rug on top pulls out the grays in the under rug, and the fringes really play into the tightly woven nature of the under rug as well. So this is another great way to kind of layer these two. Probably my favorite, actually. That looks so good.
Two of my favorite.
And again, 90 degrees, or you can rotate it a little bit. These are all Mark Phillips, but you can layer any rug. You can find any rug with a pattern, a flat color, whatever it might be, and you can just layer it and have some fun. And of course, if you don't like layering, use a simple rug. A rug anchors a space. It is necessary in almost any space, an area rug.
I agree. It just makes such a huge difference. Find a room in your home that doesn't have a rug, if it's main living room, dining room, whatever it may be, and take a look at it. And if it doesn't have that area rug, I guarantee once you put that rug in that space, it will completely transform the look.
And don't be afraid. So many of our clients are afraid to purchase the rug that they love because they don't know if it'll fit. If you love the rug, purchase it. It will probably work. And if you need any advice on it, just give us a call, text us, email us, whatever you want to do, and we can kind of just talk through that one design element with you.
We can make it happen.
Absolutely, yeah.
We look at so many rugs every day. We can help you find one and help it fit your space.
Absolutely. So that's what we have for you today. Thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions on any of the samples, just let us know and we can send them to you. Like us, follow us, share us. Thanks.
Bye, guys.